Okay, it's being recorded. So welcome to our shuffle training. We are going to go over one of our favorite, Lisa and I's favorite, customer relationship manager tools. It is a digital business card, but it's a customer relationship manager. It's a CRM, and that's what you'll hear them from Shuffle. They will always refer to it as a CRM because it really is. It's like having 10 mini websites for $9.99 a month. So there's a small fee. The $9.99 is what you get when you come in with another Shuffle affiliate. So if you use the referral link at the bottom of anybody's card, and that will give you that $9 off. Otherwise, it's $20 on its own. You can upgrade one time for $50, and that will give you 100 cards. And that's a one-time reinvestment of 50, and that gives you 100. And you say, Lisa, what would I do with 100 cards? And I say, wow, you would be surprised, as it would just really depend on what you do for a living, but it does give you that opportunity to make several different cards. Some of the examples for multiple card businesses: real estate. So since now I'm selling houses, I can do a card on any one or all of the houses I have listed, and I can have videos and a whole house showing. So if you know realtor friends, share the Shuffle with them. It's a fabulous tool. When I show you what we can do with it today, you're going to be like, wow, you really can. Car salesmen, people that are in business for themselves, like that do construction, that maybe have different things that they do. Like sometimes maybe they might do flooring, or then they do additions, and they might want a card for that. I use all 10 of my cards on a regular basis because I like different ones. So I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to share my screen, get the notebooks out, or use your phone. You can do this from your phone or your computer or your tablet. It's powered by Google. That means anywhere you share your card with somebody, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on text message or email, as long as they have a browser, they're going to open your card, which also is a very nice tool. So with that, let me mute this one and let me share my screen and start some training. So again, since you guys are on the Zoom, you're all muted, you can use the chat box to ask questions while I'm going through this design a card feature, and then afterwards we'll answer some questions and go over anything else. I don't think I need the sound, but I'm going to put that on anyways. All right, here we are. So when you go to your Shuffle, on your computer, it looks like this. So it's Shuffle. It comes up app by LFI. LFI is the company. Shuffle is the app. So you that's how it would come up if you put it in your search. I have 9 cards on here that I have already done. I deleted one so we can do one from scratch right now. So I have 9 cards. I have not upgraded to the 100 yet because I didn't get a listing. But as soon as I get one, I'm upgrading, and then I'm going to start making cards for listings too. So I have a lawn service card. I have one just that I give to people, like if they're interested in just making a change in their career. It's all about changing their life. I have a networking one. I use my networking card for people that maybe I don't want them to know anything right off the cuff that I do, and I'll show you that card. We are gonna create a campaign card for Avon today because a lot of direct selling people are gonna watch this replay on a video, and many of them, all as we do, have a brochure we work out of every 2 weeks, and I'm gonna show you how to update that for your customers. I have a card that I welcome anybody who joins my Avon team gets this. Since I've been using Shuffle, I've sent it out 350 times, and it's been opened to 329 times. So you can see that almost every single person who's joined has opened up this card and gotten the information from it. How to get unlimited leads. So today I'm also going to show you how to create a lead capture that will give you unlimited leads from like social media. My real estate card, my HempWorks card, and my book for my book card. So they all serve a different purpose, and you go, why do you have to have so many cards? Because when I have my phone with me and I'm talking with somebody, we may be having a conversation about CBD oil and that. Well, I want to send them a card directly to that. So when you look at this card is all about HempWorks. So it's got a HempWorks design on it, tells you all about it. And at the bottom, it has a scrolling screen that you can go through. And when you click on the picture, it's actually going to take you right to my site. You can also get a sample from here. You can enroll as an affiliate, or you can shop with me. And I have a few videos that they have. So it is all about that. and that's why I have that card. Now, if you wanted to get my book, you would click on my book card. And this is all about Success with Scola, why I wrote the book, how to order the book, some of my training videos, and how to join my success group on Facebook. This also has the rolling screen at the bottom, which also will take you right to order my book. Then the realtor one, pretty standard card activity. That's not what I wanted. Wanted to open, oh my Lord, I wanted to open up the card. There we go. Why is it not opening up my card? View the card. Okay, preview the card. So this shows you how to find a house, if you need credit repair, a lender that I work with, and then my picture. So this is very basic. And at the bottom, you've seen how my little chat box came up. You can also add a chat box to your cards as well, which go right to your page if you have like a Facebook page. So they can start chatting with you right from your card if you add the chat box. That goes to my realtor page. Then if they're welcoming to my Avon team, when they start Avon, they get this from me, welcomes them, has all of your quick links. So it's just another great business tool, is the fact that every single one of your social media links are on here. You know how it is when you meet somebody and you say, oh yeah, by the way, I'm on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and I have a YouTube channel. I also do a lot of stuff on Pinterest, and they're looking at you going, okay, and I'm on LinkedIn. Are you going to remember how you're going to go home and you are not going to invite them to all of these, but when you share your card with them, they get all your links right there to connect with you on all of your platforms, all the ways to get a hold of you. My personal website, my Success with Scola group, they click here to join our team page, the video that I made with Avon about how Avon changed my life, and of course, if they wanted to use it. So I send this out just to my new reps. The other one that I have is the unlimited leads. Now, and I don't know why this is just not going to open for me right this, like I have to go in here. So the unlimited leads card has a video that I made that's on my YouTube channel explaining about Shuffle and all of the tools you can use, so they can watch the quick video, which is also a tool you get to add to your cards, which you cannot do with a paper card. All about me, how they can shop with me now, join me, or go to Success, and then my picture. So it really is just all about how I use Shuffle. Then these ones, my networking card, and like I do like to just send this card out to somebody if I just meet them and I'm like, oh, let me just give you my business card, that kind of thing. Also, right here, my Success with Scola page, I have a chat box on it. They can chat with me immediately, connect with me on the phone, send me a text, send me an email. Again, my chat box, my Snapchat, my website, Hemp Opportunities, and send out cards. So this is basically my networking card that also you could get my book from, and you can shop any one of the sites. So when you flip through here, any one of these pictures, which I'm going to show you how to do today, go right to that site. And the only reason why Avon's not on here is because Avon didn't allow us to advertise with other people. So you can kind of get that from my website. But I don't have it on here. But to show you, which I think it would work, how this works is if I clicked right on my page, if they're like, oh, I love that, it goes right to Amazon to order the book. Do you see how it opened the link right up? My favorite part of the card is the scrolling thing at the bottom, and I learned this from Carla. So any one of these pictures, when you click on them, it goes right to where it is. So this is the HempWorks Success page, so it's awesome. And the next one is Change Your Life. And this is just how to get started, and you can see, and I'm showing you each one of these cards just so that you can have an idea on how you can make different cards, because I get this question, well, what 10 cards? What would you do with 10 cards? And again, I had the chat box on this one. It's a video on how a direct selling company can change your life and how to get started. So it's all about Avon. This is just what I would send out if somebody wanted to start Avon and we had a conversation. And then of course we have a lawn care company. So I did make a lawn care card, which just briefly just shows what we do. And we have a business page and a website. And if you click on either of these links, it takes you right to that information. So it goes right to my website. So this is the kind of stuff that you cannot get from a regular card. A regular business card, when you pass it out to somebody, is a great thing to do because it's quick. If somebody hands you your card and you have Shuffle, you're going to take a picture of that card. It's going to save their card and all their information, and you're going to send them your digital card. 98% of every one of your cards that you pass out get thrown in the garbage. If somebody views your campaign card and they've shopped from you, When you update this card every 2 weeks, they will get a notification that you have updated your card. So you do not have to tell them, oh yeah, by the way, but they have to view the card. So as long as they're viewing your card, which Shuffle also sends you a notification to let you know that they viewed the card, which is fabulous. We have a question, so let me see what our question is. Just signed up, do you have a code I can enter and say you invited me? Yeah, Mary, if you sign up for Shuffle, you want to use one of my cards on the referral at the bottom. If you don't have one, I'll send you when it's over. So when you get right here, up at top shows you how to upgrade. All of your stuff's up here. All your contacts get to be saved, but we're going to create a new card. So let me show you how easy it is. Now I did some pre-work on this, so I'm going to show you why, because it would have taken a long time. So I've already saved a lot of the photos that I wanted to, but we're going to create a campaign card so that you can see how to go about doing that. So when you start the card, you're going to pick, the first thing you do is a template. So the template has several different designs, and as you scroll, this was kind of the most confusing thing to me. This is on this one right here. This is the first 3 are the ones that you're going to choose to get the scrolling carousel of pictures. Only the first 3 templates. After that, you can add a video. It kind of shows you how it looks like when you add it, if you want the video on the top, if you want your picture at the bottom. And that's basically the difference in all these templates. Same with this one here. The picture's a little bit different. Everything's in a different area. So that's the different templates. Now the first 3, like this one, has the picture and your social media links. And then it has the scrolling carousel of pictures. I like this one because I like my campaign show first. Then I like it to say what it is, my information, any extra links I want to have, and then the carousel, and then a couple videos. So we're going to use this one today. But the next one, the only change in this is this would be your company. This would be the scrolling carousel. This would be your extra links, and then the video, and then the picture would be at the bottom. So I feel like the second one right here is the best one because the picture's at the top. So at the bottom, we select the template. Once you have the template open, it looks like the template. And there's buttons on the top. It's gonna go right through each 5 steps. We're gonna change the color of the template, and that's the buttons that you're gonna see so that they all look pretty and they're kind of all go with what you're doing. So the color of campaign 10, which is the card we're gonna do, has like this kind of color in it. So I'm gonna choose that color for the buttons. Because if you look at this, the picture, see the color, it's got that like color in it. So I chose that color. We don't have to change the template, and once you have the color chosen, you hit next. Once you create your card, it will pull all of your profile information every time. You don't have to kind of type this in every time. That's really nice because it's going to save you a lot of time. So we're going to say yes. So it's just going to do, this is my profile, that's my profile picture. I'm going to change that, but my card title for me, which nobody sees this, is going to say campaign 10. So I'm going to know it's a campaign 10 card. It's going to have my number. That's the email. This is the number I want. I definitely want them to be able to call me and text me from my card. So you definitely want that on. I'm not going to put a messenger bot on it right now, but if you choose to do that, you need to go and watch one of their videos to see how to grab that link from your Facebook page to add it. And then you also have to allow it to do it. So that's kind of like another training thing. You can put your company here if you want to. You can put Avon, whatever company. I just like it to say National Recruiter. I've not changed it to Georgia yet because I'm not in Youngstown, but that's okay. I'm not going to do that now either. But this area and the about text, this is where you want to put, campaign 10. You want to know, what do you want to highlight on campaign 10? See how it starts to type it right over here, underneath here? I'm going to have it center it so it looks better, centered under my name. And then you can do bullet points. You can say, come and shop with me. Come with me. Come shop with me. Come shop my catalog. I'm not going to do a lot of typing, but you can put what kind of things that we have: skincare, you can put makeup, you can put, personal care items and anything else. So make this, you can put whatever you want here. I usually put a lot of like the specials that are going on, or what I want to highlight. That's what you kind of want to put there. And you can bold it, you can play with all this kind of stuff when you're on here, but you can do all the changes, but that's all going to be underneath this picture. And then when you go down, you don't have to change any of these things. That's all pretty good. And then once you have that typed up the way you want it, you're going to hit next. So when you go to next, you're on pictures. So these three options right here, first you're going to change your photo, then we're going to change the logo, and then we're going to change the product image. So first we click on change photo. So I don't want it to be my picture. I want it to be a picture of the front of the book. So let's see, these are not on here. So we're going to go and find it. I've already uploaded it to the computer. So once you hit upload new logo, you're going to go over, it's going to open up, and then I pick campaign 10 because that's what I called it. And it's going to bring in campaign 10. And then I'm going to just do it so that it's cropped nice like this. And then you hit crop. So that's going to be the picture. Hit save, and there it is. So that's the picture, the campaign. I don't want it to say Elify, and this is the logo. So you want to change the logo picture. So the logo, I want it to be something that says Avon. I have a few of them already saved from before, but I'm going to show you the one that I picked from. I went to Google, and I just Googled an Avon image that I liked. And this is it, because I want it to be very standard. You can crop it or make it bigger, but this fits really well in there. And then I'm going to put that as the logo. Doesn't that look nice? Then we're going to work on down here. This is going to be your product images. So down here, we're going to change product images. Now you can do every single one of these all at once and then update it, or you can, you know, do them each individually. But I already put this one on here, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to add an image. I'm going to choose a photo that I saved. So the first one is hair, because that's the first part of the book. So once I open that image, I'm going to move it over so it just says the main event, and I'm going to crop it. Now once it's on here, at the bottom it says link. To get the link to take your customers directly to order that product that you're showing in that picture or to that page, you're going to have to go to your Avon, to your store, and then you're going to have to go into your actual store. Once you go into your actual store, you're going to bring up your brochure and shop your brochure. As soon as it lets me shop the brochure, because this is where the pages will show up here, as you'll see in the search bar. So when you get into the main event, when we get over here to hair, as you keep changing the pages, do you see how the up here in the top? Watch this up here at top, how that page will change every time. Now we're on 8. So if I want to start them at the beginning, I'm going to copy this link right here. And this is what I am going to put on the shuffle link. So now that is going to go right to there, and I'm going to save it. And then it's there and it's checked. Let's go get another picture. Choose the file. It's good to do obviously it's good to do something ahead of time. Let's do belief. You want to go save these images ahead of time. This is our new product, so I want to kind of make it a little bit bigger, and I want to get rid of all that other stuff. So I just want it to be belief like that, because I like that picture. Get rid of the sides a little. There we are. It'll be all the belief. So that's the picture that's going to show. Now I'm going to go back to my online brochure, and I'm going to go into the skincare. I think it's under Beauty Collective. I don't, yeah, here it is, which goes to the belief. And this is the page. It's on 32. So I'm going to copy that again. I'm going to go back to Elify and paste it on the link, just like that. So that'll give me 2 pictures. And we'll do one more picture. Choose the file. See what else I have that I save. CBD. Since we have CBD cream, I liked the picture. Let's make it a little bit bigger so that it's just this. And then we need the link. So I'm going to go back to my brochure and go find the CBD stuff. I don't know what page that's on, so now we have to look. It's before this, probably. Here. That one I didn't write down, so now I have to go search. So I apologize that we're going to spend this extra time going through it here, but I don't remember if it was before or it was after. It's after. Skincare. Let's see if it's after this. Oh, there it is. Yay. There's the page. So it's on page 72. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to Shuffle. I'm going to paste the link. So you kind of have the idea on how you're going to do it. You can do as many of these as you want. This is a quick shop for your customers. I'm going to, all three of them are checked. I'm going to save it, and they're going to go at the bottom. See? So we can't click through them on here, so you can't try it this way, but you'll be able to do it afterwards. So now I have my logo, I have my picture, I have my logo, and I have saved my product images. So the next thing you want to do is make sure that all your links are right. So when you do your profile and you put all these in here, I have to fix Instagram. Obviously, that's not on there right. I'm not going to do that right now. But this is where you would put YouTube videos, Vimeo videos, which I don't do. I do YouTube ones, or link buttons. So if you want a link just to go right to your brochure to shop with you, you would add a link. You would put your website. Link button would be, I would call it Shop With Me Now. And you see how it says Shop With Me Now? The website link, which you would put your website link in there. And it'll go right to that. You want to do another link, you want to shop with something else, like how to start Avon, and you want to use a different link, then you would hit this plus key, you would add another link button, and you can put, you know, start now, start selling today, whatever you want it to say. Now, I'm not going to do a different one. I'm just going to send them right to my site again, although you can do the start your Avon, whatever. We're not going to do that. We're just, and I think if you wanted actually to bring that up, if you actually went to your brochure and you clicked up here at the top, it brings up going, yeah, this link right here. Actually, let's just do it and see if it works. Copy, go back to Shuffle, change this out, and paste that in there. All right, so those are my two buttons that I'm going to have. Now, what I do want to have, oh, well, I totally did not have a space in there. There we go. That's better. So now I would like to have a video on here too. So I usually pick a product video. So right here on these YouTube videos, I'm going to call it, well, let's go see what they have. You have to go to YouTube and you have to go to the Avon site. So this is Avon's YouTube. They, as you can tell right here, when you click on videos, put all these cute little 1-minute videos on training up. So if you want to highlight the hair product and you like to get an at-home blowout, how to get a beachy look, how to straighten your hair, check the videos out, see if you like them. This is actually a cute video. I watched it already. I'm not going to watch it now, so I'm going to pause it. There is a share button underneath the video. You want the link right here. So you can just copy it or you can just copy it this way. So I'm just going to copy the link, go back to my Shuffle. I'm going to call it Get the Blown Look. And I'm going to just paste that on there. And now I have a video right here. See how it showed right up? Get the blown look. You can put another video if you want to from the book, if you want to highlight another product or how to put the makeup on. So you can put as many videos on here as you want. So we're going to check it out and see if we like it. So now this is what it looks like. That's my campaign 10. That's my logo. This will be my description. These will be my 2 links. I like my pictures. This is where they can go. That's my video. Looks good to me. And I'm going to hit save. And now we have a card. So once the card gets on here, it's right here. So let's preview it and see how it looks. So we'll preview the card, scrolling down. Let's see if it works. Shop with me now. Went right to my site. There I am. I love that. That's perfect. There's my picture. It's definitely shopping with me. There's no mistake in it. I want to start selling. I'm going to click on this link. Goes right here, and I'm pretty sure if I start putting the information in, it should go right to me as well. That worked. Well, that was good to know. What was next? Our main event. So here's our pictures as you scroll through. Now you can have a bunch of them, but I'm going to click on the picture and the picture should take us to that page to order. There it is. See? Isn't that the coolest thing ever? It's my favorite part. Let's see if the next one works. So you just want to just click on it. You always want to make sure it works before you go sending it out to everybody. And it does. It takes them right to belief. So you can see that all of our links work. Our card looks fabulous. Our video is going to play. It's going to show. That's awesome. That's how it's going to show if they were to open it.
The Chi Advanced Ionic Compact Hairdryer has a powerful...
So you have a training video on your card. You can't do this with any business card. So that is how fabulous it is. So did you guys like that little tidbit? Was that pretty good? Because we're going to show some more here in a minute. Any questions on that, Lisa?
Oh my God, that was so much easier. I did that one card the one time and I've used that, right? I didn't do this. It's so much easier to do it on your laptop. I set up my first one on the phone.
Yes.
So that's probably a good tip for new people or other people, is that setting these up on the laptop is so much easier. Wow, is that awesome?
And
You know,
I've used, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I've used this before, but this is pretty cool because I didn't know you can do all that with it.
Right.
Especially the videos and links to the websites and stuff. So this is great.
And you can make your own videos, and that's what I like. So if you really wanted to have a nice personalized card that you want to send out to your teams or your customers, you can actually put your own video on here, welcome them to your site, you know, and it opens up everywhere, which is cool. So that's the basic make your card. Now, the biggest thing about Shuffle, and this is what I absolutely love, is how you can just follow what your card's doing. So once you have your cards, once you have your card made, now you have them on here. And you see on the bottom, it tells you how many times you sent the card, how many views you've had of the card. Now I've redone a lot of them. This is one that's been around because my customers, I've only sent it 172 times, but I had 5,000 views on it. Over 5,000 times people viewed the card. Once they start to view your card, and then you can see the stats on your card. You can look at the activity, the stats. You can see exactly like, you know, where is it, what's doing under your activity, what's doing the best. Is Facebook doing well? What's doing great? Also gives you the QR code that you can use. So if you are at an event and you're doing an event table and you want to do, I used to do cards just on a product. So Bug Guard's huge right now. Usually I'll do a Bug Guard card, and the Bug Guard will have all that information. And if I'm going to do a Bug Guard table or have it, that QR code I will print off and have on my table for people just to scan it to get all the information from the card, from all, you know, so you don't have to remember the ingredients or what it's good for. You can just have that. You can tell people, just scan that QR code right there and it'll give you all the information. So that's something that's really, you know, to me, you can't do that with a regular card. So now that we have our card made, we don't have any sends, we don't have any views, but I like to make a campaign out of the card. That gives you all of your follow-up. That also allows you to do lead captures. So the fun of it is, we're gonna click on the card. You could do this from your phone as well. You're gonna create a campaign. So there's no campaigns yet. I'm gonna create a new campaign. You wanna name it. This is just for you so you know what it is. I'm gonna call it a Facebook campaign because that's where we're gonna share this at. Then I'm going to call it Campaign 10 Facebook campaign. So I'll know. And the notification on your phone will come up. Somebody viewed your Facebook campaign. Somebody viewed your Facebook campaign. Somebody, and if you do it on Pinterest, and I make a new campaign and I call it Pinterest, and then I said, every time I get a notification, I know that's coming from Pinterest, but that's just my personal thing. I like all the notifications on, and I want to include lead capture. So you can show, your lead capture can just show up at the bottom of your card automatically, or it can show up as an optional pop-up, which is an optional pop-up's good, because then if they don't want to give you the information, they can get past it to get to your card, or you can make it mandatory. Then they have to tell you something to view your card. So when I'm looking to capture leads, I'm usually making it mandatory. And I'm going to make whatever it is I say in my description on my status. I'm going to make them want to have to fill their information in, but they won't be able to get past it. So we'll do an optional pop-up just to show you the difference. you need to have a title on it, and I'm going to put, you know, get a brochure every campaign. That's what I'm going to call this. Mandatory field is their first name. It'll show up automatically. You want to click on the plus button and do a short text field first, and then you can put last name because you want their last name. And you can make that mandatory too. Then you can put a short text field and you can just put address, and they'll fill their address in here. And I'm not going to click mandatory on it, but I do want to get their phone number. So I'm going to make their contact number mandatory. Oops, number. I'm going to make that mandatory. You can add more fields if you want. Some of the field options you have is like a radio box, a drop-down menu, a checkbox. So if you want more information from them, so you could do a checkbox and put,
What's a radio box?
Oh, you want to see a radio box? We'll do that next.
What that means.
The radio box is, and I actually have to do it to see it. The radio box lets you launch your own account. And I think it gives you options that are, and then you do radio option, yes, no,
Oh, so it's like a survey?
So it's like a survey, but I think they can click every single one of them, because I think if you wanted to do the checkbox, you can only check one answer. And if you do the drop-down menu, you can choose any of them from the drop-down menu.
Okay.
We're going to make this one a radio one so we can see what it looks like. And then you sit create. And so this is going to be the tracking link for that. And I want to share it right to Facebook. So I'm going to share it to Facebook so we can go see what it looks like with that on it. We have to open it up from Facebook. So this is what the card's going to look like, which is so cool because it's right on there. And I'm just going to put shop today with me. Here are my favorite campaign 10 products. When I learn how to spell, we get this done. I don't have to put anything else because the link is here. I don't have to tell them anything. If you want to be like, let's get them on it, put a couple emojis on there with the little down arrow so that they can see that's the link, you know, click here, you know, whatever it has to do for your people to get it, click here, and they'll see that they're going to click right on your card. And then I'm going to post it right to Facebook. And voila. So now we want to go into Facebook. Bump. Into Facebook so we can see how this looks. Should come up. Here it is. There's my card. I'm going to click on it. Did I not click on the card? There we go. Did you hear that bump? That little tone was Shuffle telling me somebody clicked on my card. There's my mandatory pop-up. They want the first name. I can't do, well, I did it where it wasn't, well, we'll go back and do it again because I did it so that it was optional so they can click past it. So I clicked somewhere on my card. I didn't have to do it. So then I'm like, oh, wow, yeah, I want to get it. I want to get a thing. So I'm going to put my name in here. Lisa Spola, my address, my contact number. And do I want my own account? Yes, no, maybe. It only lets you do one. And I'm going to say yes. I'm going to agree to the terms and I'm going to submit it. And now I got another tone because it just sent me that right to my phone. So my phone tells me I got a new lead, which is so cool. I love that part. That's my favorite part. You close that out and I'm on my card, and now I can view all of the card right from here. So if we go back into Shuffle, you will see under my notifications that I have a new contact that I received from Facebook, and that's where my contact went right in here. So when you have that on there, you can be collecting all of your information from the lead captures when you create a campaign. So what kind of questions do we have on that? You guys have any questions on that? How to create a campaign? Anything? Okay. So that's the way that now you can see if I update this, which it should have done that anyways, but if it was, should have showed me that I had one send and one total view. So if I want to send it out to somebody, A different way, I can just share my card right from here from anybody. Look at Rebecca comes up first and she's on. Anybody who's in my shuffle, I can search the contacts, or from my phone, it lets you go right to your phone book in your phone, which is nice. So sharing it from your phone is much simpler than it is from here, unless you really want to get an untrackable link. So if I just wanted to send this to somebody real quick, I can just copy this. I could also send them this. I can send it to Twitter. I can send it to Lincoln. I can copy this. I can put it on Snapchat I use it a lot on Snapchat if I make my card where they have to swipe up and they can get the links. I'll use it on Pinterest by copying this on my phone. When I go to do a pin, it just automatically grabs the website for the picture, which is cool as well. So that's how you want to use it from there. So what questions do we have while I'm in here from you guys? Any questions? No questions? We lost Lisa. She had to go get the door. So that's how I use my card, and that is how easy it is to actually, that's how easy it is just to make a card. And I do like to make them from the computer, but it is very easy to do it from your phone. Marie says, do you recommend a certain number of images? Well, it depends on your customers and how they like to shop. To me, I like to put the pictures on there because I like them to just be able to click on it and go right to it's going to go right to my book. And they may never go back to another picture again if they're just going to order. Or sometimes they'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know we had that product. How many times for the 19 years I've sold Avon, I'll say, did you notice that we have CBD cream for your body? They're going, oh no, when did you start selling that? And I'll say, well, I've been giving you a book for every campaign, and you didn't even see, they don't even look. They went right to what they wanted, so if they don't realize that we have that they don't realize that maybe we even carry the charcoal mask. You might want to highlight the charcoal mask this time. I usually highlight, or I'll take that section. So you could do makeup section, just like they do in the catalog. So you can actually say, which I have done this as well, this picture that just says,
I got a package.
and you can go right to that. And you could go right to this whole section and just call it skincare.
I can't believe how easy that is compared to what I was thinking.
And I'm going to tell you, once you get used to doing it and you have your card designed, every campaign, you just want to go right back to that card
Easy.
and edit it. All you're going to do is edit it. So if you're good at saving your pictures on your phone, you could do the same thing, but I think it's quicker on the computer.
This is one of those things I feel like an idiot because I love this, even the limited that I did. I made one card and used the card 1,500 times. I love it, use it every day,
Yep.
but I could have been using it way more even.
Way more.
I could have been getting more value out of that, even though I think I got my money's worth, even the limited. I use
Oh,
the
yeah.
card all the time and I love it, but I can see how I would use it way more. Even the one I like the best, I've got notes too, by the way.
Good.
Was the welcome card for the team members.
Yes.
I mean, that's going to be perfect.
Yep.
And
It's the first thing I do. Send them a card. As soon as I see the notification, I send them that card so they know my phone number right off the cuff. I follow up. And again, you guys, Shuffle gives you a notification that somebody viewed your card. So I know immediately that they clicked on the card in the text message and they looked at it. I can't tell you the times that I have told somebody, did you get my card? They're like, oh yeah, I got it. I said, well, did you look at it? Oh, I got the card. I said, well, you never looked at the card. And they say, oh, and I tell them, because it tells me when you look at the card, you never looked at the card. Never opened the card. So it kind of tells on them.
You know what I think is funny is I've seen people, I didn't realize the full uses of it, and I use it a ton and get business from it. But I think it's too bad when somebody signs up to use it and they send it to 5 people and say, none of those 5, they send it to 5 and then sit back, and it's like giving out 5 books and then wondering why one of the 5 doesn't. You got to use it like every day, all the time for that really to be effective, I think. And I like it because when the last time it happened, I was getting there my oil change. The person next to me saw the signs on my van and said, do you have a book with you? Now, half the time I don't have a book with me just because the books keep changing and I forgot. So I say, I got something better. And I whip out my phone and I said, if I had a book with me, you'd get just that book. This
Right.
thing, you get all the books because it
Get 'em all.
updates. So every time you go to my link, it's the new book. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to rely on just the one paper book. You get all of them. And then I hand them my phone and they put in their information. And it's just so easy. I use it all the time. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize the scope of how great. And you've been telling me too, oh, I hate this one.
I've been telling you. And I mean, and the follow-up is there when you share the card from your phone. So like Lisa just said, my favorite part is when I'm out, and I carry my business cards, but I'll tell somebody, and it sets an impact. And this is how, because there is an affiliate program with them, you get like $1 off each person every month if you get people to use it. So you're not going to get rich right off the bat using the Shuffle using their affiliate program. But imagine if 10 or 20 people that start using the card. That's going to pay for your $10 a month. Now the card's paying for itself because you've shared it with people. And when you start sharing it, people become interested. And I hear it every day. Like I had 5 or 6 people just in real estate sign up the first time I shared my card. They were like, where did you get that card? What are you doing? And now that we're doing this, virtual thing all over and people aren't about touching everything, it's so nice because literally you can send them virtually anywhere from my phone. So I just open up the Shuffle app. And once it comes up, I pick the card that's going to be for our conversation. So if we were talking about, real estate, for instance, I'd open that card. I would swipe up on it just like that. The 4 options come up. The first one says new contact, Shuffle contact, campaign, or QR. So I'm just going to click on the new contact. The little screen opens up and they're going to put their information on. I'm going to hand the phone to them. They're going to type in their first name, their last name, their phone, and their email. What saves a lot of time with Shuffle is you can make your intros ahead of time. So you can have saved intros like, oh my gosh, it was so nice to meet you. Here is my real estate card. Let's connect on Facebook, blah, 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 whatever. And you can already have that saved. So when I have the information in here, once you hit the check mark in the corner, the next screen says choose intro. The one that you normally default to is highlighted, so you don't have to change it, or you can change it, and then you hit send. Right after you hit send, it shows you what it's going to look like as a text message or an email, and then you send it. Then it goes right back to Shuffle, and Shuffle asks you if you would like to create a follow-up. And at that point, you can tell it, yes, please let me follow up in 15 minutes from when they view the card. That's what I use when I send it to my new reps, it notifies me 15 minutes from when they view the card. So if they don't view that card for a week, I'm going to know when they're going to view the card. So if they never view the card, it never does. But at least immediately it says, oh, they viewed the card. And that's when I want to be notified. Now, if I met you and you want to sell your house in a month, I'm going to want it to tell me to get a hold of you in 3 weeks. And I'm going to set that in here. It's going to remind me. If I met you and you're interested in selling or you're interested in buying and they want to know, call me right before the order goes in. Okay, that follow-up's going to say 2 weeks from today or whenever that is. So that follow-up feature, you don't get that. You'd have to take out a whole nother piece of paper and write that all down to remind yourself. So it really is a customer relationship manager. It's something that people are going to, if you're using it every day, if you make it part of your daily life and you remember you have it and you're updating it regularly, once they viewed it, now it's going to allow you to send out that change. And once you change that card, it's going to say, would you like to send it to all your contacts? And you say yes. It's going to say on everybody's phone, Lisa Scola updated her Shuffle card. Or,
It's funny, I saw something like this on a Facebook ad that was way more money, and plus it wasn't an affiliate program.
Right.
So you couldn't make the money back, but it was way more money anyway per month. It was like $70 or $80 per month. And then you didn't have the opportunity to make it back because it wasn't affiliate. And ours had more features.
Right.
So
Lots.
It's crazy. And I liked it way before why didn't I have you show me
this a long time ago?
Oh,
Well, another tip
talk about it, and I don't know why
we learned all the I learned the carousel off of Carla because Carla is in Instagram. She loves Instagram. She gets business from Instagram. Instagram only allows you to put one link in your bio, one link. So that one link, who you want to choose? You want to choose, okay, I have a couple side gigs. I don't want to be like only sending to you to one of them. So what we did was when you create that card at the bottom, when it has all of them on it, that's the one that I use. So, and I'm going to show you how on Instagram, if you do use Instagram, how it works. So let's go to my Instagram and I'll show you what mine looks like when you get on it. Insta, when I learned how to Instagram spell, there we are. So on my Instagram, you get one link. So click my link here for all my information. When I do a post, I'll put link in bio. You see that all the time. So the link that I use is this one. So when they click on this link, this is what they get, a mandatory pop-up. It's not mandatory. My chat box shows up. They can start chatting immediately with me and put their first name in. Are they interested in a home-based business? And what are they interested in? And then they submit it. If they don't want to give me the information, they click past it. But again, all about what I do. And at the bottom, my website, my opportunities, quick linking to any one of them. And the only one that they can't get a quick link to is Avon, because they didn't allow us to do that with other options. But you can get it from my personal website. So I know it's all covered. What Carla will do is she'll use it if she's doing, because she does stuff for other companies, like a bath bomb, somebody might want her to do something and she's an influencer per se. So if she's got those products and those links to Amazon, she puts the pictures down here with the quick links to go shop so that she's able to do that right from there. So she can add all those pictures in that carousel that she's trying to highlight. So if she's highlighting a necklace and and that's what's in her picture, it says link in bio. You go to the link, the picture's at the bottom, they click on it, it goes to wherever she wants you to buy it from.
That is awesome. How did I not know this? I'm telling you, I feel like an idiot today.
And it's
awesome.
It's time saving, and it's one of those things that when people see it, people get into using Shuffle. And I know Lisa, when she contacts, she goes, you got to start using this. I'm like, really? You think so? Now you can use it for free. You can $0. You can have a Shuffle card. When you go on to join, you zero it all the way down to one card and it's $0. But you won't get any of this stuff. You won't be able to track it. You can't have a campaign. You won't be able to do any of the lead capture, but you could definitely have a card.
But you
I
might
suggest
as well do the affiliate, because
yes,
at the bottom of every card we send out,
right,
it says, do you want to build a card of your own?
right, exactly.
And even not trying, you and I have a whole bunch of people that did that. So I haven't ever actually ever paid in for mine because I've earned enough.
Immediately people were.
Immediately.
So the unlimited leads card that I share, have your 10. If you want that and we're connected, we can connect with anybody on Shuffle. If you connect with me on Shuffle, I can send you my cards. You can clone them. You can even clone my cards. You can even use them. Change them, all your information, put your videos on them. And when you do that, the networking one that I put out there to get multiple contacts from, I've actually put that on Facebook and said, would you like to get 10 leads a day by a post? And people are all about it. So we'll click here for more information. And I do the click, they click on the card, they fill out all their information. Don't even look at the card. I know they don't even view the card. They just fill their information out and hit send. And then I get all this between 15 to 30 people contacting me going, I want to do it. How do you do it? How do you do it? And I tell them it's $9 a month. There are other apps out there that are a lot more money for leads. And granted, out of maybe the 30 or 35 people that are interested, they're like, oh, I don't want to do all that. I thought, of course, they wanted me just to send them, I'm sure, 100 leads. People just don't want to put any work into it. But you weed through those 30 people that were interested. You call all of them and say, this is what we have. This is what I use. This is how you use it. And if you do the same, you'll get the same responses back from the people that you're with.
So the trick is, like everything else, is how many people you can send this to every day. The trick, try to get as many people to get your text every day, or on Facebook or whatever it is every day, and not just to put out 5 and expect that to be a life changer.
Right. Yes.
Because that's what people do.
Yeah.
But that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm embarrassed that this is, up to this point, this has worked out so well for me, and I didn't have any idea that it did. I knew it did this stuff, but I didn't know it was as easy as this. You know
It's
what I mean?
easy.
Thank
It's-
you.
Okay, so now this video will be up in our group, but I will upload it to YouTube and it will be shareable. So it's much easier to share from YouTube and it's more public. So I will put it on my YouTube channel tonight. Probably won't be till tonight, but I will get it up there. And then I will also share that link out. So you feel free to take this training video, watch it 1,000,000 times if you want to, and then share it out to anybody who you know could use it, and then put your link with it and say, this is what you know, use my link. You know, this is my link. This is a tool that you're going to use. And when I introduce it to people, the first thing I tell them, I said, you know, when you go out there and you pass these cards out, you pass out 100 business cards, 98 of those 100 go in the garbage. Look and ask yourself, what have I done with all the business cards? I used to have a Rolodex. I used to keep them all in something. I don't keep them anymore. Now I take a picture of them and they're in my phone. I don't have to keep the card. I literally hand their card back to them and say, thank you. And they look at me like, well, why are you giving me the card back? It's because I just put you in you're in here. As a matter of fact, when I click on your name, I can bring your card right up, exactly how it looks on my phone. But your name's in here. You can tag people in your shuffle that say, I have everybody that's on my Avon team has a tag, Avon. I have my customers tagged. I have my other people that I meet tagged. I have contractors tagged in my shuffle. This way, when I want to bring somebody up, I can just look under a tag. If I want to send out a bulk message to everybody through Shuffle, which you can do as well, I can just bring up that, and then I can send out a bulk message to everybody who I've saved in my contact list there, which is something that you can't do from your phone.
Oh, that is awesome. That is,
So-
I'm making a new commitment to send out, yeah, to have more cards. And what's funny is I paid for the 100 card thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, it did
still
fabulous
used-
for your campaign. I mean, we used
Right.
to have the proximity marketing with it, which I really feel is going to come back, because I think we're at the forefront. They were ahead of the game on that. The proximity marketers that you used, and it used to tag people within a mile radius, and you could put links on them. Oh my gosh. And it was $40 a month because you paid $10 for the card and $10 for each one of those. Remember that? Oh my God, that was awesome. I was so mad. And Google shut it down. iPhones never let it. But I feel like proximity marketing is going to be a thing again here soon. And we're going to be ready for it because Shuffle will be right on top of it.
Yeah, and I'm definitely, I can make all those cards that I want and just never did it. But even without doing that,
It works.
have definitely, yeah, gotten a lot of business from this.
And the $9.99 a month, you guys, when you think about it, think about how much money you spend on cards when you buy business cards and how many times a year. Hey, I just upgraded myself. I promoted myself in my direct selling. Now I'm this title, and you have cards that say the last title, and you're like, are you kidding me? Now they changed all the names. All you got to do is go and Shuffle and do a quick little update. And it's right. You do not have to go.
You can use this for other stuff because
Yes.
I did use it. I said I only made that one card, but that's kind of lying because I did use it when I ran for office, like you said. I did use it when we were selling Girl Scout cookies. I used it for other stuff, not realizing, because I did
Yes.
use it for that.
The fundraising card, you guys. Oh my
Fundraising, yeah.
Lord. You want to do a fundraiser? Make a card and use the card for your fundraiser. Give it to everybody you know. So when I make a card and I want Eric to share it for me, I share my card with him and he saves my card to his home screen. So your cards, everybody in your family can save for you. So if you're nail tech, which I can't wait to see them again, but when you're nail tech, if you like them, you can put their information in, have them use Shuffle. Tell them, listen, if you use the Shuffle and share it with everybody, let me know and share it with me and I'll share it for you. So like people that if they have a service that they love and they're using Shuffle and they share it with you, you can save that. So your family can save, and they can save your campaign card right to their home screen as well. So they always have it to shop from you.
Rebecca, you need a naughty cup. You look like someone ran over your dog or something.
I am so exhausted. I didn't get no kind of sleep last night.
No, that's why I said you need a naughty
Need a
cup.
naughty cup.
I
Yeah.
literally woke up probably 30 minutes ago.
No.
Oh, yeah. Do you see
I've
that?
only
This
had-
morning.
3/4 of a cup of coffee. I'm exhausted.
You'll
Oh.
have to watch the replay of this because it was unbelievably informative. At
Full of
least for me.
notes.
I took notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got notes too. And I feel sad that this has worked out so well for me, and I didn't know half of what it did. I didn't, and I
Well,
haven't been doing not even half. I've probably been using 1/10 of what it could do, and it still has worked out really, really well for me. But how much more I could have done if I had taken more time to do some of the other stuff.
The other
mhm.
day, I looked at my shuffle and I had 5 to 6 people that I didn't even know that wanted my
Right.
card. So
And
I
they
was like,
do.
Nice.
accept.
And Shuffle
Yeah.
people will connect with you just like Facebook and LinkedIn and all of them. And you just never know, and they'll share your cards if they're looking for something, they'll do the same thing. And that's becoming bigger. I've heard a lot of people talking about, if there's a lot when you're on your phone, if you go into Discover and you can go find people if you want to connect with them, and you can share your cards right through Shuffle instead of having to do it any other way. So it really does have a little community all over the zone as well. So if you happen to get anybody on there, you're like, I don't know these people. I mean, you don't have to accept them, but and you can chat through Shuffle too. So I have questions. People will chat with me right through Shuffle. So, which is very cool.
Let me tell you that when was this? 3 years ago now? We found this?
At least three.
3
Yeah.
years ago. Okay. It was this time of year, so it must have been about 3 years ago. And I didn't go on a big giant recruiting campaign for it or anything. I built the one card, and that's pretty much what I did. And I just used it a lot. I've given my card out like 1,500 times or something, the one card. Even the limited amount I did, they pay down 6. So you get a little piece because it's only $10 a month. So you get a piece of that. But guess how many people are in my range of getting paid on?
1,000.
No. Oh, wait. All. It's more than that. It's more than that.
100,000?
1,823.
Yeah.
And
I
it
have
took off on its own. It's
I
not.
have 346.
And it took off probably a
Yes.
couple people. And what's funny is, I want to tell you a really naughty thing. Some people that don't like me, I realized are down in my 6th, and I'm getting paid on them even though they don't like me.
No, isn't that funny?
Winning. No.
Because it does.
No, I mean, it doesn't. Right? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a useful tool. A whole bunch of people are using it, and I'm getting paid pretty much for not doing much with it. Just think I could
Using
really
it.
roll this into something, right?
You could.
But
There are
everybody
people that are
starting-
making a lot of money off of Shuffle
Yeah.
that make a whole job out of it going around. And this is what I've told all my direct selling friends, especially in Avon and all of them, and they do vending events. When you are at a vendor event, if you are not walking around to every person and showing them Shuffle and sharing your card and what they could do with their business with it, then you're missing an opportunity.
Missing out. Yeah.
Really missing it. And that's what happens for me.
And people that are watching this or are on here right now that haven't gotten the Shuffle app yet, and they're thinking they don't want to spend the $10 a month or whatever it is, I only brought that up because it so easily pays for itself, and it's not like you have to go out there and say, please sign up for the Shuffle app.
Right.
I just shared it, and it's at the
Sure.
bottom of every one. So it organically took off, and then people really got into it because I know for a fact that some of those 1,800 people are realtors
Yeah.
too.
They are. It's huge in the real estate industry. It's really big. Car salesmen, construction workers. I have somebody that signed up to use Shuffle that has a heating and cooling company kind of. So they have 5 employees that go out. I don't even know where they're at, but they see me on YouTube. They found my YouTube video and she called me to see if it would do what they wanted to do in their company. She pays the $9.99 a month, and they did 10 cards. And each card has individualized for 5, because they have 5 employees, got their own card. And when she shared it with them, they just saved it to their home screen. And that's the card they use when they go out, is their own card. And she made it for them. So you can do that through your company, which is awesome. I mean, it's like, she goes, you mean it's only $9 a month? It's a mini website. Look up how much it costs to have a website made.
Yeah, it's
And
more
you
than
want to
that.
put pictures of your company on it. You want to put videos of your company, what they do, all that kind of information. That's why people have a website. If you look at that Facebook post, it looked like a website. The picture comes up. If I share our lawn service website, if I share that out, it looks just like that you click on that link and it goes to the website. It's the same, you know, it goes off a picture. So it's a lot cheaper than a website, a lot easier to maintain. Go try to build a website. Oh my gosh, you know, like Weebly and stuff takes forever. I'm not a blogger. You can blog from Shuffle.
Yeah, this
Oh.
is, it's just, yeah,
Yeah.
so much easier. And it just kind of like takes off. It's nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to, I'm going to stop the recording because it's at an hour. So let me stop the recording for us. But thanks for joining. And if you watch this and you're watching it later, those links are available with the person who shared this with you, you know, to get started with them, ask them for their shuffle.
Thank you.